Lily the Beagle out on her first walkie on the field, and it so seems that she loves the field. So very excited. Literally loves it by the looks of it. So into everything. Yeah. If anyone hears like a little click, which I'll do now, that little sound then, it's just because it's like her little reward. She's still in training, she's just a year old. So she's like, yeah, I love it, Mum. It's so much fun. So in a couple of hours time, hopefully later on today, I'm going to get a 10-metre training line for her to work on recall. So I don't know how good or not good she's going to be. So far she's doing really well on the lead. As you can see, she's wearing her harness. Very proudly, I might just add. And she's doing fantastically well. Although it may just be a tad biased. And as I do go into Beagle mode, yes, Mummy, you're going stupid, Mummy. Right, Lily, good girl. Good girl, sweetheart. So yeah, it's you kind of want to be reassuring them that they're doing really well all the time, to let them know that the clicker is a positive thing as opposed to a negative. You don't want to be telling them off. You want to be doing, it's called positive reinforcement. So when you click them, it equals a positive. So okay, she's pulling me, but she's tracking. So essentially it's a positive. She's not hunting, she's a hound. So beagles traditionally even, if I could speak, would hunt foxes. So they would group, they would trap a fox, then their humans would then kill the fox, or they would then train the beagle to kill the fox, which would then lead to the fox being obviously killed, but it would lead to a really unfortunate circumstance overall for the beagles, because they would be essentially, I would have to say, personally I would call it vicious, but also on the other side of things, it's not the beagle's fault. They've been trained that way. It's all about the way how the beagle, or how the dog, how the animal is trained as to how they turn out. Clearly, as you can see, she's wearing the beagle coat very, very well. You can see that she's a beagle. She's on a larger side. She's around 16 inches from her front bottom paw, essentially from where the paw touches the ground to her shoulder, which, if you can see like the white marking on her, like the triangle bit. This is typical beagle behaviour, by the way. When she's being stubborn, she'll just lay there. She's like, yeah, I've had enough now, Mum. Done it now. Lily away. Lily away. Good girl. And see, this is a good thing. That's something I've been trying to work on for the last 3 days or so. It's Lily away. She's doing good, man. So, getting back onto her training thing, you really want the dog to be well trained, well rounded. They are going to be into everything. So let them be into everything, but also know that Lily away, for example, means away from whatever it is that you want them away from. They can't go into everything. It's not an accepted thing for them to go into everything. For example, you don't want them eating from the table. Human food is not acceptable for dogs. It really isn't, people. People need to get that message. I'm sorry, it is not acceptable. She's clearly a happy, and she's eating purely doggy food. I'm sorry, people who love treating their dogs to human food. I've seen whether she wants to go on this log, and clearly she can care less. That's fine. She's only a year old. That is absolutely fine. I just want to see what her temperament is as far as the log is concerned, and she just wants to sniff the base of it. That's fine. Going back to her size, she is 16 inches from roughly where her harness was laying just a second ago to her base of her pole where it touches. So that's normally they're around 15 inches, so she's probably going to be on the larger sides for beagles. And she's also a little bit heavier than normal. Her previous owners, unfortunately, didn't quite realise how much walkies the beagle requires, as we say, the beagle. She, with us, or with me, is getting around 10 to 12 miles walkies a day. When I can work out how good she is off the lead, she will be getting a lot more. She needs to get away from this stick because beagles love sticks, and as we all know, sticks are not good for dogs. They get splinters in their mouths, and that can lead to all sorts of unfortunate things. They need their mouths for food and all sorts of other bits and pieces like exploring, playing, and all sorts of fandangled stuff. So going back to her walking, she's doing good, but she didn't walk as much as what she should have, and thus unfortunately wasn't so brilliant on the lead. Beagles typically do well with harness. Okay, hers is bigger for her than what she needs, as you can see. It is rather huge, I appreciate that. She's wearing, I think it's a 65 to 75 harness, and that's measured around the waist, her chest, which is roughly literally where I'm pulling now. If I show you properly it would help. So it's measured literally around just behind the shoulders, behind the tip of the triangle as such, and that unfortunately is a little bit too big. She's just spotted another dog and her owner. The beagles are I can't say horrendous because that's not the right word, are very alert, very, very alert. She's got a couple of birds just over to her way, which I'd probably got some of my eyes a little bit, but she's currently very focused on a dog and its owner, which is quite entertaining. They may or may not come over and say hello. She's absolutely lovely with other dogs. If she does, I will stop the video because I need two hands. So I want to make sure that everything's all good in the world. I think it's a husky. Looks like a husky. Come with, Lily, come. Away, Lily, away. And because it's off lead, I want her to be away. And she's on the lead. I don't want her to be in that situation. Lily, away. Lily, away. Lily, away. And as you can see, she's happily coming away. Everything's fine in that front. I just don't want her, because she's fixed, as in she's not off the lead, she can't escape. And now she's fixated on some birds, and I'd rather she was fixated on birds at this present moment than on a dog that unfortunately is off the lead. And she, as at the moment, she's not. Good girl. Come on, Lily, come. Away. Get off the stick. Let's put it down. So yeah, she's weight-wise, when she went to doggy doctors, as we'll say, she was how much? 15. What was he? 15.6 from memory. As we try to think, while I'm trying to work out what on earth she's doing on this soggy grass. She's like, yeah, I love this one. I love it so much. They said, yeah, this is fun. And it's all soggy underneath my paws. I'm getting so dirty right now, Mum. Yeah, I just am. I really don't know if I should be doing this, Mum. I need to have a bath now, Mum. I'm disgusting now, Mum. Let's get over on this other stuff. She's really disgusting, everybody. She's proper rogue. I'm going to get told off by the football people. Let's get her off the pitch. Come on, sweetheart. Let's get you off the pitch. So she ideally needs to be around 12 kilos. So for her frame, she's a big frame. She's a big, stocky girl. So she's probably not far off that right this second. Come on, Lily. Come, Lily. So yeah, and we've had her about a week now. And I say we, that's me and my parents. So yeah, that is the little Lily. There'll probably be some more videos coming up every so often as time goes on of her. As you can see, she seems to be wearing that Beagle coat very, very well. And just her zigzagging, it's not an unbehaved dog, it's just her being a Beagle. They find a scent and it's like, yeah, I'm just going to zigzag all over the shop. Plus she's a puppy, so it's like, yeah, everything's really interesting, everybody. Everything's so interesting. She's like, I've just seen a bag and so interesting, everybody. Yeah, I love this stuff. I just do. Yeah, come with. And she's like, yeah. Now she's just seen some magpies. So, I'm into everything, Mum. It's just so funny. It's so funny. But they need so much walking. It's just so funny. So funny. Really is. Anyway, I will say goodbye. And I'm sure Lily would say goodbye if she wasn't so interested in walking in front of me all the time and sniffing. But as you can see, she's relatively well behaved, interested in absolutely everything. Roughly where we have walked is from that pavilion over there, all the way round, up there, and then we are going to go right down. There's some dogs down there, so we're going to see them, and then we're going to walk back home. And she's just sat, as you can see, about there, and she's like, yeah, I know what to do, Mum. I do. When you stop, that means I need to sit. So that's all good, Mum. Right, okay, I've got a couple of dogs coming off the lead. So that means I need to focus on a little puppy dog. Okay? If you like this, please share. Thank you very much. Please comment if you have any tips on how to handle beagles or fandangled stuff. Please do. Thanks. Goodbye.